Hey, sports fans, it's that time of the week again. It's time for the Dirt and Care podcast. I'm your host, Tyler. I'm joined by Cobra, Alex, and Kat. How we doing tonight, guys?
We're doing
I'm
all
good.
right.
Hey guys.
All right, let's get this done. All right,
Yeah,
so
don't
what's your big...
forget to grab your seats and grab your gum, you assholes!
Oh,
Shut
Yinzer,
up,
go
you.
away.
Shut up,
away.
Yinzer.
No, shut up, Redbird! No!
Who has
You
a cage?
can't make me.
Yinzer, don't make me shove this baseball bat up where the sun don't shine.
I'll send Aaron Rodgers to the Vikings.
Anyway,
It reminds you of
what's so...
Daniel Derfs.
First things first, what's your guys' biggest surprises after the first month of the season?
That the Whites, I'll start. That the White Sox don't completely suck.
Is that really a surprise, though?
Well, I mean, the bar was set so low. You know, the bar was set so low they could only go up. But let's be realistic. How about the fall from grace of the Milwaukee Brewers?
Yes, that's actually pretty shocking. I mean, they're 500. They're sitting at 500 right now, which is not too bad.
But the Brewers were the champions of their division. They shouldn't be 500. They should still have a lock on the division. Now it's like, oh, they're mediocre.
I don't know. 500 isn't necessarily mediocre.
Anyway, like, Kat, what's your biggest surprise?
Uh-oh. Kat?
I don't know. Honestly.
What about the Orioles' lack of pitching?
See, you all know how Ben feels about this.
Ben's not here. You could say your honest opinion about it.
Yeah, well, we all know that Ben's opinion is always fueled by the bong.
Oh my gosh. I honestly think that our pitching coaches need to be swapped out. I said this last week. I don't think the Orioles have the right people to develop the pitchers that we have. Bautista is a natural. I
don't Bautista though.
I don't think he's had to work at pitching a day in his life. I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong. I don't know the man personally. But also he's done great with the Orioles, but they haven't had to help him tweak or fix any major issues.
It might be a bad habit once or twice, but that's what coaching is there for, to get him out of bad habits.
Right. But there are some of these pitchers that are coming up that legitimately can't figure out a pitch.
My dad could definitely tell stories about that in the minor leagues with the Blue Rocks, because there were just some pitchers when Steve Luber, the pitching coach of the Blue Rocks at the time, I don't know if you know, who basically was trying to tell him, hey, get out of this funk, and helped guide Danny Duffy and Everett Teaford, even Aaron Crow, to the majors. So there's always something.
Yeah, but I feel like our coaches don't know how to get a player from where they are called up from the minors up to speed in the majors, and then still, because you have to keep learning, you have to keep developing even when you're in the majors, or else
you'll stagnate, you'll go back to the minors, or hey,
you might hitters will adapt.
Yeah.
So I feel like our coaches don't know how to develop our pitchers.
You guys have good pitchers. They're not getting the development.
They're not getting any development. So I think that's our major issue. Aside from a couple of
I hate to
injuries,
say it,
obviously.
that might be the only way Trevor Bauer gets back in the MLB is if he becomes a coach.
Anyway, let's not stray off too far off because we all know how I'm a Trevor Bauer simp.
I know.
That's all right. We all need somebody to pine after.
Alex, your turn.
Well, what do you think was the most surprising, Alex?
My biggest surprise so far this season is the Oakland Athletics, or whatever we call them, are actually competitive. They're 2 games back in the West of 5 years of dead last nonsense mediocrity that they never be able to get out of. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the move out of Oakland fixed this Athletics team, or they actually got a competent team that can hit the ball and play offense.
Let me stop you right there. It's because you are hitting the nail on the head with the move away from Oakland. Because John Fisher's trying to court Las Vegas. He's actually spending money on the team. And therefore,
because he wanted him out of Oakland,
Yeah, he didn't want to spend money when they were in Oakland. Because he didn't like Oakland. He wanted to tell the city of Oakland to fuck off.
Yeah.
And now, now that he's out and being a vagabond, he's trying to court Las Vegas or whomever, and say, hey, I can spend money, the only main issue is, is that the on-field product is good, but the attendance numbers are abysmal because John Fisher has pretty much salted the earth when it comes to fan apathy. The fans could give a shit less about the Athletics product on the field, good or not, because John Fisher has done everything in his power to burn everything about the Oakland Athletics legacy to the ground and then piss on the ashes. That is what he has done. So yeah, I'm nailing everything on the head, nailing it like the fucking Romans when it comes to the Oakland Athletics.
That's actually facts.
But it's just, John Fisher never cared about Oakland. John Fisher only cared about.
Well, he made it obvious.
Oh yeah, he made it blatantly obvious. So you can't tell me, the on-field product is a surprise, because I knew that the youth was developing. That all-star that they brought forth was a huge surprise last year. There was upside in Oakland. They just unfortunately didn't live long enough to see it. They didn't bear fruit in time. And now Oakland is now an afterthought. The Athletics are just athletic. And I hate it. I hate it because it pisses on the legacy of the Oakland Athletics. It pisses on Ricky Henderson. It pisses on Jose Canseco. No, wait, hold on. Famous steroid abuser, Jose Canseco. Famous steroid abuser, Mark McGuire. Famous steroid abuser, Jason Giambi. It pisses on all their legacy.
I was waiting for you to say Jason Giambi.
Well, yeah.
Because if you told me a year ago today that the Athletics would be 3rd place in the division, competitive, I would have told you were lying to me and then told you to F off because I would not have believed you. But now I'm seeing it happen. It's unbelievable.
Their youth is absolutely... They're actually a solid young team.
We saw flashes of it last year, though. So
they have one of the best.
It isn't as big of a surprise to me. But to be fair, it's kind of a sad note to see the Athletics actually doing this now. That they're out of Oakland. It's a shame. It's a shame. Even though Oakland Alameda Coliseum has long needed. Everyone knew that the Coliseum was trash, a relic from a bygone era. A stadium that ruined the city of Oakland forever. And now, hey, thanks for the memories, Oakland.
Now, my personal biggest surprise is the fact that the New York Mets have the have the best record in baseball right
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Lolmets is eternal, though. Lolmets reign supreme, especially on July 1st, with Bobby Bonilla Day.
now. Anyway,
I'm honestly interested in seeing how long some of these teams stay hot. Especially with the new bats that guys have. I feel
Which
like
my dad hates, by the way.
that's pretty
Thinks
funny.
it's just as bad as metal bats.
Well, here's my take on it. Pitchers got really good. I'm gonna say conservatively, as a whole, about 10 years ago. Okay.
Well, yeah, 10, 11 years ago. Yep.
Like as a whole, pitchers got really good about 10 years ago. That's when we really started hearing more of the, wow, he's 19, he's 20 years old, and he's throwing 100 miles an hour. Like
spin rate, spider attack.
Yeah. So all of the different analytics got changed up, and they added they added not OAR.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the acronym for it.
I don't either. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah. Wins above replacement, not wins above replacement, not WAR.
That's WAR. But there's another. There was another one. Anyway, whatever it is, we all know what I'm talking about. They added analytics, and for some reason, it improved pitching. I don't know if it was the quality of pitcher that made them change the analytics, or if the analytics made them change their pitches. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it helped. I think it helped. I'm gonna say it. The thing that helped the most, and our friend Billy is gonna hate me when I say this. Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you will. Look, I know. If I mention the word Vanderbilt, yes. Listen to me.
Yes, the college.
Vanderbilt, with their advanced scouting and how much of a powerhouse they had been in college baseball, it helped to revolutionize the game of baseball in a way.
Yeah.
It also didn't help. It also doesn't help the Tennessee Volunteers because they consider Vanderbilt inbred fucks.
Yeah. But when the pitching got so much better, batters, it took a couple years for them to really adapt. Because they just not every team could see a slider coming in at 93 miles an hour.
And you got guys like Jacob deGrom. Jacob deGrom could throw a 96 mile an hour slider with an 85 mile an hour curveball.
I'm sorry, that's insane.
And he's injured again.
See, and that's the other thing that I'm like, are these numbers worth it? Is the rotation velocity worth it? Like, is it worth it for these guys to be breaking down
because they're throwing so hard?
Right. Every year it seems like these he's the next best pitcher. He's going to be the next Nolan Ryan.
And he's cooked.
And he's got to have Tommy John.
Yeah, it's never a if he'll have Tommy John. It's a matter of when nowadays. Because of exit velocity, spin rate, all that stuff.
Because how much torque is on their arms, it's literally like killing their arms.
Yes. Yeah. So I really wonder, with the league ERA being as high as it is, I really wonder how many of these pitchers are going to be healthy through the whole season and into spring training next year.
They need I'm going to add to your question about about the injuries. When are they going to add better recovery, or hell, even allow the allow compression sleeves on pitchers. Just to alleviate some of the pressure, some of the torque.
Yeah.
Or that's why I like the pitch, the pitch amount limit, like the amount of pitches they're allowed to pitch. I've always been an advocate for that. I've always been pro.
Speaking of pitching, do you wear a compression sleeve, Tyler?
I do, because I have my elbow's still fucked up.
Yeah, and you use sleeves.com, one of our affiliates.
My thumb is I'm about a week away from reevaluation for my thumb.
Nice.
Anyway, let's move on, because it's that time of the month, it's a new month, but it's that time where we discuss batting, the league leaders, and rookies.
Tyler's on his man period again. He's got to do analytics about the statistics.
Nobody invited me, Yinzer.
You invited me, Ratbird. You always invite me. I'm entertaining.
I'm gonna go grab this orange.
You're a pain in the ass.
And you love me for it.
I'm gonna grab this orange stealth and beat you with it.
I'll grab my daughter's hype fire. Be right behind him.
And I got a Z2K to shove right up your ass.
You would enjoy that too much. Go back to your cage.
Only on the HUD.
Anyway, so we're gonna start off. I got AL Rookie of the Month for Boston Red Sox, Christian Campbell. Yeah, he's gonna be a stud if he stays healthy. And
or if the Dodgers claim him off of the 5-year rookie contract, because
that's how Boston works.
They did with,
Sorry, Alex.
He should have kept.
And NL Rookie of the Month goes to Mets, Luis Angel Acuna, which is Ronald Acuna's brother.
Oh. Ooh. Also, somebody said the Mets had the best record in baseball.
But they're down by half a game to the Dodgers. It's pretty much they're literally the same.
Yeah. Oh, you mean famous responsible gambler Shohei Ohtani's team, the LA Dodgers.
Yeah, them.
But he's entirely them because they overspend.
Anyway, now let's get into the league leaders after the first month. For batting average, we have for leading the league right now is Aaron Judge with a whopping .427 batting average for the month of April.
Famous playoff choker Aaron Judge.
Paul Goldschmidt hitting .356 right behind him, and then Fernando Tatis Jr., famous. You go ahead and say it.
Famous steroid abuser Fernando Tatis
Jr. with a .345 batting average. And then I did two more stats for the batting. League leaders in OPS, Aaron Judge with a 1282, Pete Alonso with a 11124, and Fernando Tatis with a 1.011.
Wow.
And the funny part is home runs, it's a three-way tie for first with Aaron Judge with 10, Cal Raleigh with 10, and Eugenio Suarez at 10. For pitching, we did ERA, strikeouts, and strikeouts per 9 innings. ERA leader right now, your leader is Yoshinobu Yamamoto, which is a 1.06 ERA. In second place is Max Fried with a 1.1. Their tied for second is Max Fried and Tyler Mahle with a 1.19 ERA. And strikeouts, we got Mackenzie Gore at 59, Zach Wheeler at 57, and Carlos Rodon at 52.
Wow.
These strikeouts per 9 are absolutely absurd. So Logan Gilbert's leading the league with 13.1 strikeouts per 9 innings. That's absurd.
How?
See, this is why I don't follow the Yankees, those cheating bastards.
Logan Gilbert doesn't even play for the Yankees. Anyway, Mackenzie Gore is in second place with a 13.0 strikeouts per 9, and Max Meyer 12.4 strikeouts per 9.
That's crazy.
Just think about it. The ERA has gone up, strikeouts have gone up. Because people
I
are.
guess when you throw strikes, guys are gonna hit the ball more.
And it's all about that torque, baby. All about that torque.
Who gave him a voice changer?
Yeah, who? All right, so that's stats out of the way. Let's get on to the
Remind me to
standings.
thank your in-laws, Cobra.
You're welcome.
Anyway, how do we want to do the standings tonight? We want to break it down one by one like we have been, or how do we want to do it?
Yeah, we better do it like that. Ooh, yeah. Dig it.
All right, so in order, so Cat, pick whatever one you want to go, and I'll go with Cat, Cobra, Alex, and me. Pick whichever one you feel like you want to start with, and go ahead. Go ahead, Cat.
I get to go first?
Yes.
Sweet, I'm going AL East.
Of course you are.
I did not approve of this.
Nobody cares.
No.
Nobody cares. Okay,
Nobody
so we
cares.
all know the Yankees are leading the AL East, blah, 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 with a 581 percentage. The Boston Red Sox are 17-16 with a 515. They're 2 whole games back. Toronto Blue Jays are at 15-16 with a 484. They're 3 games back. Tampa Bay is 14-17. They're at a 452 and they're 4 games back. And my lovely Orioles, who need new pitching coaches, are at 12 wins and 18 losses for a 400 percentage, and they're 5.5 games back.
All right, Cobra, you got the Central.
All right. The Detroit Tigers, 2012 leading the way with a 625 win percentage and 7 of the last 10. The Cleveland Guardians of the Galaxy, 18-13, 581 win percentage, 1.5 games back. The Kansas City Royals, 17-15 with a 17-15 with a 531 win percentage and 3 games back. Let us hope that the Kansas City Chiefs suck so that the Kansas City Royals can succeed. Fuck you, Patrick Mahomes.
This is not football, this is baseball.
The future home of Aaron Rodgers, Minnesota, the Minnesota Twins, I should say. 13-19 with a 406 win percentage, 7 games back. You really need to take the win out of their names because they ain't winning. So, Minnesota Tees, there you are. And Chicago White Sox, 8-23 with a 258 win percentage, 11.5 games back, 3 out of the last 10.
Thanks, Obama.
See?
Alex, you got the West. AL West.
The Seattle Mariners lead at 18-12 with a 600 win percentage. The Houston Cheating Astros, 16-14 with a 533 win percentage at 2 games back. The Vegas Athletics, the A's, whatever they're called, 17-15, 531 win percentage, 2 games back.
You almost called them the Golden Knights.
The defending champs, the Rangers, are second to the bottom.
Yeah. They're not the defending champs.
Oh, that's by 2023 they won. Go ahead.
They were 2 years ago.
16-16 at just at 500. They are 3 games back. And the Los Angeles Angels were already the problem, or is the LA the problem over there? 12-18, 400 win percentage at 6 games back.
Tell them what they really are. The fucking Anaheim Angels.
The California Angels of Anaheim, Los Angeles, California.
That's too many Los Angeleses. This is.
Yeah,
and I'm got the NL East. We got the New York Mets as a shocker. 21-11 with a 656 win percentage, 6-4 in their last 10. The the Philadelphia Phillies at 17-14 with a 548 win percentage, 3.5 games back, 4-6 in their last 10. So they're not playing great, but they're not playing terrible. We got the Braves actually are starting to actually get their shit together. They're 14-16 with a 467 win percentage. It's 6 games back, and they're 7-3 in their last 10. The Washington Nationals are 14-18 with a 438 win percentage, 7.5 games back, and they're 500 in their last 10 games. And the Miami Marlins are actually playing pretty solidly, even though they're only 12-18 with a 400 win percentage. They're 8 games back, and they're 4-6 in their last 10. All right,
Orioles just beat the Orioles. Just beat the Royals.
Crap. All right, Cat, you're up.
Sorry, the Orioles won. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
The Orioles won. Yeah. So NL Central, we have the Chicago Cubs at 19-13 with a 594 percentage. Cincinnati Reds with a 17-15 and a 531. Milwaukee Brewers at 16-16 gives them a 500. The St. Louis, oh gosh, Cardinals. There it is.
Wow, I can't believe you almost botched that. Wow.
Ooh, that's the mom brain. Okay, this has been a week and a half. All right.
To be fair, your mind is satiated on football. You know, when you think of Cardinals, you think Arizona, not St. Louis. So
true. And this is NL Central. Like, I don't even know where some of these cities are. We've got 14 wins and 18 losses for the Cardinals, a 438 percentage. They're 5 games back. And then we have the Pittsburgh Pirates at 12-20.
Stellars!
Shut up, Yinzer.
They're losing, you loser. Just like you, loser.
Stellars got Super Bowl.
Just like the Steelers lost to the Ravens 3 times last season.
Anywho, enough out of you two. I swear.
Anyway, Cobra. You got your favorite division.
Oh, look, it's your favorite.
Yeah, I know. Robert Manfred's favorite team with his favorite player, famous gambler Shohei Ohtani, the Los Angeles Dodgers. 21-10 with a 677 win percentage.
That is ridiculous.
The San Diego Catholic priests. What? Where'd that come from? The San Diego Child did what? Oh no!
San Diego
we're not doing
Padres.
this. San Diego Padres. Thank you. Almost said something wrong. Like San Diego Catholic priest child molesters. What?
We're gonna get canceled because of you.
If you don't say that about the Boy Scouts and public school teachers, you can't say it about Catholic priests either. Don't get me started on the statistics.
Yeah, let's. Although we do.
Let's stay focused.
Focus. 19-11, 633 win percentage, and 1.5 games back.
The San Francisco Giants, home of the gay people. Yay! 19-11.
Well, we'd have to have an audience to get canceled.
594 with 2.5 games back. Yeah, we need an audience.
The Arizona Diamondbacks, 17-14, 548 win percentage, 4 games back. And Commissioner Overstreet's favorite team, the Colorado Rockies, 625, 194 win percentage. I'm sorry, Joey.
Cobra's cut.
The one thing we could say about the Rockies, at least you're not in Chicago.
The one thing we can say about the Colorado Rockies.
Cubs, no. Choke, Cubs, choke.
Honestly,
hey, Chicago, what do you say?
The Rockies are probably stoned out of their mind all the time, and that's why they can't focus on baseball.
And Colorado is going to
All
choke
right.
off the Orioles anyway. So teams are giving them heart attacks for no
All
reason.
right. Let's wrap this up with our games of the weekend.
Ooh.
We have 4 people. We each get 2 games. We're gonna go with Cobra, Cat, Alex, and me. Cobra.
All right. So if I'm gonna pick an interesting game, why not? Why not the how about a divisional rivalry? How about the Mariners and the Rangers? Two teams with history of kicking their fans into dick.
It's facts. I can't argue with that one.
And you know what? Give me the Athletics and Marlins. I'll gladly take those two. All right.
That's a solid pick. Cat, what's your games of the weekend?
For Saturday, I'm gonna go with Washington and Cincinnati.
That's a respectable one.
I wanna see how the Reds do.
Okay.
And then see the Orioles are playing Kansas City 3 different times. Yeah, I'll go with Baltimore and Kansas City. They have a whole series going on. So it's always nice to see if we're gonna take a series or not.
All right. Alex.
My first game is going to be an interesting one, in my opinion. I'm going with the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. 2 teams that are off to a good start, middle of the season.
Well, speaking of a Philly,
that are
our
battling.
affiliate sleeps tonight.
Tyler, let him speak.
Sorry, Alex.
Oh, you're good. Both teams that are going to be in playoff talks pretty shortly here as we enter, the All-Star break, in June and stuff. There's going to be some momentum building of these teams, and the Diamondbacks are trying to get back into that playoff picture they were not that long ago, 2 years ago. And the Phillies are trying to research themselves as a team in Philadelphia that can be dominant, because they're not really that dominant in the world of baseball like they should be.
Hot take by Alex. That is an interesting hot take. We're going to see the Phillies and the Diamondbacks against each other in the playoffs. Hot take.
Now, for me, I personally am taking. I'm going to be the homeboy this week, and I'm taking the Yankees. And
Wait! He only did one game.
Yeah, Alex only did one. Give him another one, Tyler.
Oh yeah, you got. Did you guys do two?
Alex, you asshole!
One more, Alex. Go ahead and choose the other one.
My second game is I'm going to choose the Rays and the Yankees.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be a good one.
2 teams that are battling in the Yankees spring training field. Of course, we know what's happening to Hurricane Field. It has no roof because it's made of paper mache. The Hurricane was like, bye-bye, and ripped it off.
That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate, unfortunately.
The Yankees are struggling with the torpedo bats and the cheating, allegedly, but it's whatever. I think it's going to be a good series. I like both teams. The Rays more than the Yankees, because I'm a Red Sox fan. The Yankees can go down the hole for all I care. But this would be a great series. The second time playing in the Yankees preseason, or the spring training field they played earlier this year. So this is going to be round 2 of the Yankees takeover of the spring training field.
Oh.
Tyler, before you answer your question, look in chat. Look in the chat. I asked her.
Yeah. All right, I'll answer it real quick.
All right. It's 2 seconds, guys.
Can I mention something while he's timing out for a second?
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Fernando Tatis Jr. left the game early for the Padres after getting hit by a pitch in his left forearm that happened like 20 minutes ago. As we were talking about the Padres and the Standings doing pretty well, This is what his second injury in the past 2 years. I think he tore his ACL in 2022, 2023.
It was a shoulder.
Oh.
It was a shoulder.
Shoulder? Yeah, so second time getting injured in 2 years. Not a good look for Tyler Jr. Hopefully he should be fine for the next game, but just something interesting to look out for Padres fans.
And I hate to interrupt Tyler, but that actually is a perfect time for a little bit of an ad break by
Go
one
right
of our
ahead.
affiliates, Sleeves. Sleeves.com has great compression wear, like arm sleeves and even padded arm sleeves, so that if ever you encounter an errant ball from a pitcher, guess what? Your elbow can take some of the shock. They don't just do arm sleeves either. They have compression tight sleeveless hoodies, chains. They have compression socks, chains for your player, and all the baseball essentials, and also football essentials as well, with receiver gloves, visor clips, and others. But not only that, but Sleeves.com is a very, very drippy type of apparel. So if you know anything about Little League, they're obsessed with one thing and one thing only: drip.
Looking.
They got to look good. And Sleeves, take it from Cobra, because I have been using Sleeves for 10 years.
Ooh.
Sleeves
I've been using
have
Sleeves since
the drip. Sleeves have the drip. So not only don't just take my word for it, a diehard fan of Sleeves.com, use our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcasts, whether it be YouTube, Spotify, or wherever. Show the channel some love. We greatly appreciate you. Sleeves.
All right. Now back to the action. All right.
Exactly.
So for my 2 games of the weekend, I think I'm gonna go Guardians and Blue Jays.
Oh.
They're 2 second and I think third place teams, and they're both really solid teams, and they could put up a really good series. I think they have both solid lineups.
Mm-hmm.
And now for my second one, I just want to see a shit show. I want to see the Astros beat the White Sox. Just because,
Of
why not?
course.
I mean, who blames you? Not us.
Well,
And that
that
wraps it up
is,
for tonight.
yeah.
Thank you for following us tonight. Don't forget to follow our other podcasts like Biscuits and Penalties for Hockey. We've got Lap Down for NASCAR, F1, and all your motorsports news. We've got the Hard Count, which we just did an episode last week post draft. Go check that out in the link. We also have Passing the Pigskin coming back in August. I'm your host for that one. So if you like college football, come by and hang out. We also have
And
Go
if
ahead.
you love pro wrestling, step into the ring for the Social Slam podcast. We should be returning this week. We need to talk about WrestleMania's host happening, Fallout. We need to.
And remember to play ball.
Always play ball. Don't forget to listen to us on Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, wherever you get your podcasts. You check us out. We love you guys. See you, sports fans. Play ball.